What makes people check their phones dozens of times a day, scroll endlessly through social media, or keep coming back to certain apps without even thinking about it? Is it just entertainment, or is there a deeper psychological system at work? These fascinating questions are explored in Hooked, a powerful book that reveals how successful products create habits and keep users coming back again and again. Written by Nir Eyal, Hooked explains the psychology behind habit-forming products and services. From social media platforms to mobile apps and online tools, many of the products people use daily are carefully designed to capture attention and encourage repeated behavior. But this book is not just for tech companies or entrepreneurs. It's also incredibly valuable for anyone who wants to understand human behavior, motivation, and decision-making. Once you understand the ideas in Hooked, you begin to notice these patterns everywhere in modern life. At the center of the book is what Eyal calls the Hook model, a four-step process that companies use to build habits in users. These four steps are trigger, action, variable reward, and investment. The first step is the trigger. Triggers are what prompt people to take action. Some triggers are external, like notifications, emails, or advertisements. Others are internal, tied to emotions such as boredom, loneliness, curiosity, or stress. One of the most important insights in the book is that habits often begin with emotions. People don't always use products because they need them logically. They use them because those products satisfy emotional needs. Understanding these emotional triggers becomes essential for building engaging experiences. The second step in the Hook model is action. This is the simplest behavior a user can take in anticipation of a reward. For example, opening an app, clicking a notification, or scrolling through content. Eyal explains that the easier an action is, the more likely people are to do it repeatedly. This idea highlights the importance of simplicity. Successful products reduce friction and make actions feel effortless. The fewer obstacles users face, the more likely they are to stay engaged. The third step is variable reward, one of the most fascinating concepts in the book. Humans are naturally drawn to unpredictability. When rewards vary instead of remaining constant, people become more engaged and curious. This is why social media, games, and many online platforms feel so addictive. Every time someone refreshes a feed or opens an app, there is uncertainty about what they might find: a new message, exciting content, or social validation. That unpredictability keeps people returning. The final step is investment. This happens when users put something into the product: time, effort, data, content, or relationships. Once people invest in something, they become more connected to it and more likely to return in the future. For example, creating playlists, posting photos, building followers, or customizing profiles all increase emotional attachment to a platform. The more effort people put in, the harder it becomes to leave. One of the biggest lessons in Hooked is that successful products don't just attract attention, they become part of users' routines and habits. The goal is to create products people use naturally without needing constant reminders. The book also explores ethical questions around habit-forming technology. These psychological principles are powerful, and they can be used positively or negatively. Eyal encourages creators to think carefully about whether their products genuinely improve users' lives or simply exploit attention. Another important theme is understanding customer needs deeply. Great products solve meaningful problems. The most successful habit-forming products often relieve discomfort, create connection, or provide convenience. The ideas in the book are especially valuable for entrepreneurs, creators, marketers, app developers, and business owners. But even everyday readers can benefit because the book helps explain many modern behaviors that often feel automatic or unconscious. One of the most empowering aspects of Hooked is that once you understand these systems, you become more aware of your own habits. You begin to recognize why certain apps or behaviors feel difficult to resist, and you gain more control over your attention and decisions. The writing style is clear, practical, and highly engaging. Eyal combines psychology, business strategy, and real-world examples in a way that feels easy to understand and immediately useful. At its core, Hooked is about human behavior. It's about understanding why people form habits and how products become deeply connected to everyday life. Whether you want to build better products or simply understand yourself better, the book offers valuable insights into the psychology of attention and habit. The message is both fascinating and practical. Habits shape much of our lives, often without us realizing it. The more aware you become of these patterns, the more intentional your choices can become. So, if you've ever wondered why some apps feel impossible to put down, how companies capture attention so effectively, or how habits are created in the modern world, this book offers an eye-opening perspective. If this message resonates with you, consider listening to the full audiobook of Hooked. It dives deeper into the psychology of habit formation with practical examples and powerful insights that can help you better understand technology, behavior, and the hidden systems shaping daily life.